Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is your reading for the month of July 2024. I know this is happening after a long gap, but I promise as always to be as regular as possible. So this is the reading for the sign of Aries. Let's begin. Those who are new to my channel, please note that this is going to be a direct reading from the book of Nostradamus, as you would have seen the videos by now. This is a very general reading. Okay. I'm going to shuffle another deck. First week, second week, third week, and the fourth week. Alright, then I know you cannot see the entire spread, but I'm going to show you the cards as and when we move ahead. This is the book of Nostradamus, so we are going to clarify with the book directly as and when we move forward. Nostradamus is the famous prophet of the 15th century. You can Google about him. It's the most accurate reading by far that I have seen, and I've seen a lot of decks, but this has stayed with me for a while now. So let's begin the first week. We have the Chariot and the Three of Swords. So let's see what that means for you. The Chariot and the Three of Swords. Definitely there is a forward movement happening in your life. You are moving, you are constantly working towards your goals, and you are achieving them also, because the Chariot is forward moving. And let's see what the Three of Swords means. Yes, see, this first week is all your focus is going to be on your work. There's going to be success. Maybe you just got promoted, maybe you have got a new profile, new clients, new work. It's the new year, of course. April is a new start of the financial year, so a lot of work, new work is kind of happening. You are also getting a lot of power and importance. You're also getting distinct that so and so has worked, or so and so is now at this profile. People are pinpointing you and talking about you in particular, about your work in particular, and in a good way. I mean, in a successful way, that you are successful. So whatever little bit successes and promotions and a pat on your back that you have received so far is only a success which is beginning to develop. So there is a lot more of success that is going to happen over the year, and you have already maybe achieved a lot over the years. This is continuing to be one of those periods where you are going to achieve a lot. The Chariot is also a need for emotional control, that it says. So you need emotional control, so don't be like become egoistic suddenly, or don't start treating people badly because now you're in a certain position. Of course there are people who must have done you wrong along the way and who must not have treated you well, but you don't become that mean and egoistic person, because sometimes success tends to get to your head. So the Chariot also kind of warns you that there is a need for emotional control, harnessing emotions also. It could also mean that maybe if you're not being egoistic or anything, but you are sort of so overwhelmed by the position that you've got, by the money that you're getting, or by the importance now suddenly that you're getting from the people, that you're getting overwhelmed and you don't know how to handle this success. You don't know how to maybe work on a particular profile, on a particular client. So don't get too overwhelmed. Just treat it as a part of your job. Just treat it as any other job and any other profile, so that it doesn't overwhelm you to that extent. Okay, so there are chances also that if you get your ego in between, there could be conflicts, could be troubles, but you will overcome those as well. So because the first week looks good thanks to the Chariot. Getting to the second week, we have the Four of Sons and the Prophetess. Looks another good week. Let's clarify. Prophetess and the Four of Sons, please. Prophetess and the Four of Sons for Aries. Yes, so you guys, because just got promoted or are very happy with the new profile that you have celebrating. Some of you could be traveling home or maybe to your native place, meeting your family, friends. It's like a reunion happening. It's like an alliance happening. You're meeting some people after a very long time, celebrating. Of course, it calls for a community, so you will be meeting a lot of groups, which means definitely your old friends, family, society, neighbors and all would be involved. There is also a stay in the countryside, so a lot of you could be traveling, maybe just for a weekend getaway or going to the mountains, stuff like that. Prophetess talks about some honest woman and a very good and loyal friend, a good natured woman who could be in your life. If you are a man who's watching this, then yes, there is a woman in your life who resembles that kind of personality. And if you are a woman, then it could very well mean that you are that good and honest woman, and it could also mean that you also have a good and honest woman in your life in the form of a friend, mother, sister. She gives a lot of devotion to you. She has a lot of wisdom, and there is a need for emotional expression. So it calls for you that while you're celebrating and everything, and if you think that there is a need for you to move ahead in life personally also, then you can propose to this woman, because this card prophetess also talks about emotional expression. So if there is something in your heart that you want to express to this woman who kinds of aligns with this personality, who's honest, who's good, and who has been a loyal friend to you, then you can go ahead and make that proposal. You will need a lot of balance, or there is already a lot of balance in your life, or maybe you're looking for a work-life balance now that you think that your career is set. You can find a girlfriend, or you can find a wife if you want. So that is what the second week talks about. The third week talks about the Lovers and the Two of Stars. See, I think after the first week's career focus and the success, second week onwards you are diverting your focus to your personal life as well, and we can see Lovers. So let's clarify what that means for you. Definitely there is somebody in your life you really like or love, and you wish to move forward with that person. Two of Stars, please. So Lovers, like I said, there's going to be reunion and alliance, and maybe you're coming back to some person. Maybe you are taking back an ex is coming back. So it could be that kind of reunion as well. There's also a sort of agreement and contractual agreement, which means that you could also be finalizing some things in your personal life, which could be in the form of engagement, matrimonial contracts, a marriage. Some of you could be getting married and engaged in the month of July. I also see that crossroads are there, which means that you could also be confused between a lot of people. This could also mean that you have a lot of options and you're choosing amongst them, and that's why you're on a crossroads. You don't know whether you want to choose this person or that person, so you're sort of confused as well. There is going to be a lot of harmony, a lot of optimism around all these decisions that you're making. So people will be really vouching for you, vouching for your happiness. Whatever trials you would have, like I talked about, whatever conflicts or trouble, if any, that will be overcome. It's not like troubles are here to stay, because I see a lot of success and happiness in your life right now. So trust your own choice, trust what you want, trust your inner wisdom, and trust your gut feeling, and then you will be able to make a right decision. And that is what the Lovers card is all about. Because I do not see any negativity, so I'm not going to talk about that, because all the cards that I have are upright and not reversed. Two of Stars talks about balance and harmony, which either you're looking for or you're already experiencing a lot of balance and harmony in your life now that your career is set. And you're also looking for friendship and attachment, or you already you are attached to somebody in a form of friend. This is something I would like to tell you, that twice I noticed the word friend, a good friend, and attachment and love, which means there is definitely a friend of yours who you're looking at as something potential. So you see potential in a friend of yours who could become your boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, whatever you are looking for right now. So I see that there's somebody in your circle only that you're vouching for, that you have eyes on. This card also says that it could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but you could have a Libra in your life. Yes, it talks about Venus. So again, Libra. It could be any sign, but Libra is somehow being a little prominent right now. Fourth week, coming to the last week, we have the two of suns and the two of moons. Wow. So a lot of you could also be seeing magical numbers, angel numbers that we call, which could be 2 2. A lot of you could be seeing a lot of 2 2 or triple 2, 4 times 2. I'll tell you if there are any other numbers which are prominent. No, 2 2 is prominent, but it could be that you are seeing a lot of angel numbers right now. That means that you're on the right path. That means that continue to do what you're doing. Let's see what that means for you. 2 of suns and 2 of moons. See, yes, so again it talks about both. It talks about your career and it talks about your love life as well. So we are now moving to the last week of the month, which will be July last week. What you are experiencing right now, work wise, you're experiencing achievements in your achievements doesn't really mean that you're achieving something big all the time, like promotions are happening every month or every week. No, it means that little bit little small achievements in your life, like meeting the deadlines or making a new client or just doing your job efficiently throughout, that is a sort of achievement in itself. So there is a lot of maturity that you have developed over a period of time. You have become a sort of dominant personality in your workplace. It especially talks about you having short tempered or iron logic, or being stubborn as well. So maybe as a boss you would require that kind of trait in your workplace, where you are being bossy and you're being very stubborn, or some of you could be hot tempered also. So control that, because we talked about controlling the emotions in the first week itself. So have a little control. Just because you have power or authority, do not misuse your short temper. Try to control your dark thoughts, try to control your overboldness, it talks about. And there could be, like I said, quarrels and conflicts and troubles, they will be overcome, but with a calm and cool mind. So whenever you face a conflict at work or in your personal life for that matter, try to calm yourself down first and then talk to the person. There are going to be definitely new possibilities at work. Coming to the two of moons, you can see it depicts a heart, right? So it talks about, again, relationships, it talks about love, it talks about attraction, that you're definitely attracted to somebody in your friend circle. It could be a workplace as well, because we talked about community. You are going to show a lot of empathy and kindness to that person, and there is a chance of a possible friendship. If that's a new person you do not know, there's a possible friendship, there's a possible partnership, that means a relationship, and marriage as well. So this is a very beautiful week, Aries, for you guys, professionally and personally. Wow. And last but not the least, I would like to tell you, I am going to do weekly readings, weekly love readings, weekly career readings as well. This is a very general basic reading, but if you're specifically looking for weekly love readings, I will be doing that as well, maybe end of every week, that means on a Sunday. Okay, so I'll be posting, so keep a watch on that, and you guys have a beautiful week. I'll definitely be more I'm short of words, right? I'm more active on YouTube videos now, so you can definitely subscribe my channel and definitely come back as well. Have a beautiful week, Aries. It looks lovely professionally and personally. Bye bye.